here at Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. Freezing temperatures here for tonight's matchup between the Texas A&M Aggies and the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. And here comes the Fighting Irish. Welcome, everyone. Brad Nessler here for EA Sports with my co-host Kirk Herbstreit and the coach, Lee Corso. We hope you're as excited as we are for this one. If you compare these teams on paper, they really look to be pretty equal. Kirk, what do you think?
Well, this one's going to come down to whoever can make the big plays. Notre Dame needs to get the ball in the hands of their athletes. That means getting their running back maybe 25 or 30 touches today. If they do that, Lee, they'll take care of business.
And I like to add one thing. Texas A&M has a good defense, but I think as good as their defense is, they will have a hard time defending this kind of running attack. I think they'll play well, but not well enough, sweetheart, to win this ball game.
We're hoping for a great game. Guys, let's get down on the field. The team captains are ready for the coin toss. We're ready to get this one underway as the teams are lined up for the opening kick. Kicks it off. Number 21 fields it in the end zone. They'll go to work at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Noble is back in the gun. Set. Hut. 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 And down he goes. The quarterback keeps it and gets 5 yards. Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 35-yard line. Number 4 lines up in the deep back, I formation. With the spin, and he's taken down. The halfback lucky to get anything on that toss play. It's third down and 4 to go. Ball on the 36-yard line. Notre Dame comes out in the shotgun. Noble set to go to the air. And he dropped it. Well, that was an impressive stand by the defense.
3 good defensive plays equals punt. Nice job, guys.
And the punt team will come out. It's fourth down. Number 19 gets it off. Number 2 fields it at the 27. And now we get to see this offense for the first time as they head out onto the field. They'll get the ball here at the 29-yard line. Notre Dame puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. James back to throw. Fires deep down the left side. Incomplete. He just let his wide out a little too much that time. So it's second and 10. Ball on the 29. 3 wideouts here. Nice play fake. And that one's fallen incomplete. Wow, that pass had some velocity, Kirk.
Well, I think here the quarterback panicked a little bit and rifled it as hard as he could.
It's third down and 10. Ball on their own 29. Notre Dame brings in the nickel here. He drops back. Down the middle. And it falls incomplete. We knew this drive was in trouble if they couldn't get the pass game going, and it's safe to say that's the case as he had 0 completions. They come out in a punt formation. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Number 80 fields it at the 26. A good return. They'll set up shop at the 35-yard line. Notre Dame sets up in the I. Noble pitches out to the right. Across the middle. Got it. Smith with a takedown. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good game.
Boy, he's throwing the football with some pop, isn't he, Coach?
Hey, if he's not careful, he's going to break his receiver's fingers.
First and 10. Ball on the 44. High formation here. On the ground with the tailback. Walker brings him down. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 41. Ace backfield. Inside handoff. And down he goes at the 38. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. Third and 4. Ball on the 38-yard line. Noble lines up in the shotgun. He steps up. He throws a dart to the right. And it's incomplete. He needed a little more touch on his throw.
He's got to take a deep breath, relax, and just play a little pitch and catch out there. Don't be anxious, kid.
No question here. They're going to go. Noble drops back, steps up, throws it to the outside, and he's got it. Going the other way now. And it'll be the safety that gets credit with that last interception.
And let me tell you the reason why. He watched the play develop and made a break on the ball, and then he made a great catch. Those are all the ingredients that you need to intercept the football.
They'll take over at the 22. Texas A&M comes to the line with 3 wide. James drops back on first down. They'll make the sack. He just blew past the blockers and dragged the quarterback down.
Boy, excellent play by the defense here. A few extra seconds, and those receivers might have been open.
Second and long. Ball on their own 12. The Aggies set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. In and out of his hand. Third down and what they didn't want to get in. Ball on the 12. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. He's going right. And got it complete. And he's taken down. Boy, did he zip that ball in there.
Yeah, you're right. There's not a whole lot of quarterbacks out there that can make this throw. He delivers this one right where it has to be. Great arm strength.
So they're set to punt this one away. It's off, and it is a dandy. Number 80 takes it at the 23. So they bring him down after he picks up just a few on the return. They'll start this drive at the 32-yard line.
First and 10.
Number 4 is the deep back as they line up in the I. He steps up. Got his man at the 40, inside the 30, to the 10, and he's all the way in for the touchdown. They went deep there, and did they have good luck with it?
Well, I'll say that was a great touchdown catch by the wide receiver.
And he tacks on the extra point. Over 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. The score is Notre Dame 7, Texas A&M nothing. Notre Dame ready to kick this one off. He kicks it. Number 3 fields it at the 1. At the 30. But hold on, we got a penalty on the play. Let's check it out.
Holding on the receiving team. Half the distance from the spot of the foul. First down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 9-yard line. The Irish bring in the nickel package. James steps back to pass. And they bring him down. A good looking pass that time.
Well, here they do a nice job of getting the ball out to their speedy receiver, and he shows you that he not only can turn on the jets, but he's got pretty decent hands as well.
First and 10. Ball on the 34. James is back in the gun. They'll give it off here. And down he goes. And he reeled off a big one there.
This offensive line is built to allow this tailback to make plays, as you just saw. He's able to get into the open and create some excitement right there.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. The Aggies have 5 receivers on this play. He drops back. Steps up. He's going right. Got it. And he's brought down. The receiver found a hole in the zone and turned it into a first down.
No matter what type of defensive coverage you have, there are always going to be holes. The best thing you can do is make those holes small so the quarterback can't get the ball in there.
First and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. The Fighting Irish line up in a nickelback. And he caught. He's stiff arm. And he's taken down. A good pickup on the play-action pass. It's second down and 2 to go. Ball on the 13-yard line. Notre Dame comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Almost intercepted. They just couldn't capitalize on the bad pass.
Yeah, I thought the defender had it, but he couldn't get the pick.
It's 3rd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 13. They come out in a goal line set. And down he goes. They try to play a little power football there.
Yeah, but they got outpowered.
They gotta go for it here. Fullback straight ahead. And he's taken down. Not much for the runner as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. First and 10. And this is the 8th play of the drive. The Aggies come out showing 3 wide. The chain gang is on the move once again.
I'm looking for the defense to change things up here. They haven't been able to figure out this offense.
And anything, Lee, whether it's a blitz, anything to change up coverage, one way or another, the defense has to make some adjustments.
Let's see if they can punch this one in. Drops back to pass. He's under some heat. Throws. Incomplete. Let's see if they can take this one in for 6. James back to pass. To the end zone. Let's see if they can get it in for the touchdown. He's going right, and he dropped it. That play looked familiar.
Yeah, this is something this coach does on a regular basis. He's not afraid to call the same play if he feels the defense is in a compromised position.
You're right, but I'll be surprised if you see it again here.
And they're going to go for it. They bust up the play and stop them on 4th down. And they lose possession on down.
You know, that was one of those situations where you have to go for it to try to get something going. Now they need a big play here from their defense.
And they've got their work cut out for them on this drive. The Irish come to the line with their jumbo package. Noble on 1st down. Across the middle. Got it. Fumble. Loose ball. Walker recovers the loose ball. And so they turn the ball over.
Well, the tight end didn't even see the hit coming.
And the defender made a good play. He was looking to make something happen there. And boy, did he ever.
And here's another look at that pass, Kirk.
Boy, Brad, what a great throw by the quarterback. I mean, this guy doesn't mess around. He sees his target wide open, gets to the ball quickly. Look at the velocity on that throw.
Excellent field position to start the drive.
First and 10.
They'll work from the shotgun. James set to go to the air. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They look for the big boy on that one.
And they found him with no problems. That guy is a load to bring down.
And he hits the PAT. Number 13 is lined up to kick this one off. Number 21 and number 34 back to return.
Great passing was the key for the offense the last time they had the ball. They were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
So if I'm the coach, I'm telling my defensive linemen to get more pressure on that quarterback, please.
First and 10.
They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. The Aggies bring in the nickel package. Noble back to throw. Looking. He wants it all. Going long. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 20. They line up with trips to the right. Tries to shoot. And down he goes. About 6 yards on the quarterback draw.
6 on the play.
Third and 4. Ball on the 26-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. Noble on the option. And he's taken down at the 28. That's not going to move the sticks.
This defense played some sound football out there and did a good job of not letting them get into any kind of rhythm.
The drive stalls, and they'll have to punt it away. Number 2, field at the 35. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had the ball, as they were able to get it in for 6. They'll set up shop at the 41-yard line. The Aggies line up with 2 tight ends. James with a nice play fake. Finds his receiver, and he's all the way down to the 33-yard line. He threw a bullet in there.
Oh, he sure did. We've already talked about his arm strength, but what really impresses me are his mechanics. His passing motion is so fluid.
First and 10. Ball on the 33. Notre Dame brings in their nickel package. James drops back to pass. And they do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent awareness by the defender to know where the football is and get his hand on it.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. The Aggies come out in a bunch formation. James gives it up the middle, and down he goes at the 29-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Third and 6. Ball on the 29. They come out in a nickel. James drops to throw. It's a tip drill, and he's taken down at the 12-yard line. Good yardage that time on the pass.
The thing that makes this play work is the quarterback. He throws this thing right in there. What an arm this quarterback's got.
It's first and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Aggies come out in the shotgun. He goes up and gets it. It's a touchdown.
I thought I was paying attention here, but I looked up and pow! The guy's got 100 yards receiving already. When did that happen?
Coach, I'm wondering the same thing. He's having a great game out there today.
And he tacks on the extra point. Over 4 minutes remain in the second quarter, and our score is Texas A&M 14, Notre Dame 7. Texas A&M is ready to kick it away. Not a real deep kick, should be returned. Number 34 fields it at the 2. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
They'll go to work at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The Aggies line up in a nickel back. Back to pass. Across the middle. Complete. And down he goes. That was a good completion there.
Yeah, I really liked the good, clean routes they ran on that play.
Second and 3 coming up. Ball on their own 30. Notre Dame comes out in the shotgun. He drops back. Wants to throw outside. And it falls incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it.
You know, the defender saw the ball, timed it perfectly, and then knocked him in the next week.
We've got 3rd and 3 here. Ball on the 30. The Irish go with the I formation. Noble steps back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Now it's going to be 4th down.
Nice defense. That was picture perfect 3 and out. Good series for these guys.
They come out in a punt formation.
Number 2, back deep to return.
Punts the ball away. Number 2 takes it at the 32. Let's see if this defense has trouble defending the pass again here.
If they do, my friend, look out. They're going to give up another touchdown in a hurry.
They'll start this drive at the 45-yard line. Notre Dame lines up in a dime defense here. Drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Coach, he made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. James comes to the line with 3 wide. Up the middle. Missed tackle. And he's taken down. That's a good 9-yard gain.
9-yard gain on the play.
Third down and a yard. Ball on the 46. James is back in the gun. James will throw for it. Almost intercepted. Nearly intercepted that time.
On that last play, you see the defense do a good job of playing coverage, and the quarterback telegraphed his pass the whole way.
Fourth and 1. Ball on the 46-yard line.
So they're set to punt this one away. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Number 26 calls for the fair catch. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They'll get the ball here at the 20. Notre Dame sets up in the I. They're going to pitch it. Defense running him down. Got him. He's all the way down to the 46. And he just went over 100 yards this half with that last catch.
This receiver's catching everything thrown his way.
When a quarterback and receiver get it going early in the game, watch out, defense. You could be in for a long day.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 46. They line up in the shotgun. Noble gives it up the middle. Inside the 30. And the tailback almost broke it there.
That's just being a phenomenal athlete. He took the handoff on the draw play and made some pretty impressive moves and got a ton of yards.
Good thing that defender got close to him because that guy was going for 6.
And there's 2 minutes remaining in the half. 3 wideouts here. He pumps once. Incomplete. Good pressure there, and he can't find his man in the end zone.
You can see that the defense was thinking pass the whole way, and they were able to force the bad throw.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 28. Texas A&M brings in their nickel package. He steps up. And an outstanding play defensively.
Yeah, he timed it perfectly and managed to get a hand in there to deflect the ball away.
Third down and 10 coming up. This is the 5th play of this drive. Notre Dame comes to the line with 3 wide. Noble drops back. Throws it to the outside. Got him again. And he just hauled in his 2nd touchdown catch of the day.
The defense needs to put somebody on this guy before he does some serious damage.
Getting pressure on the quarterback is also key. You can't let this guy play pitch and catch with his receivers all day.
And he hits the PAT. So with less than 2 to go in the 2nd quarter, our score is Notre Dame 14, Texas A&M 14. Notre Dame to kick this one off.
Notre Dame is lined up for the kickoff. Number 3
Kicks it off.
deep to return.
Number 3 fields it at the 2.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
They had the ball before?
Exactly. It was grayed out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap it.
They'll set up shop at the 19. James comes to the line with 3 wide. James hands it off. And down he goes. Texas A&M calls a timeout, and that was their first timeout. Second and 6. Ball on the 23-yard line. Notre Dame has all their DBs in for this 5-wide set. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 23. James with 4 wide receivers. Back to pass. He's going left. He has some room. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown! And guys, he's already over 200 yards passing in the first half.
Well, he's off to a great start. It'll be interesting to see if he can maintain this level of play for the rest of the game.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over a minute to go in the half, the score, Texas A&M 21, Notre Dame 14. Texas A&M is ready to kick it away. Number 21 and number 34 deep to return.
Number 21 back to return.
Number 21 fields it at the 3. The offense with a lot of success through the air on that last drive as they moved it down the field for the touchdown.
First and 10.
They'll go to work at the 20.
20-yard line.
6 DBs in the lineup. Noble on the option left side. He's hit and got away. And he's taken down at the 24. The Fighting Irish call for a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 24. The Irish line up with 3 wide. Steps up, throws it to the outside. And it's caught, and down he goes. He fired that ball in there.
Yeah, good execution there. Nice job of getting the first down on that pass.
Gain on the play.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. The Fighting Irish come out in a shotgun. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. And it's intercepted on an amazing diving catch. That last INT gives this defense 2 on the day.
Not a good throw there, and the quarterback needs to make better decisions.
They'll take over at the 42. Texas A&M comes out with 3 receivers bunch. They'll throw on first down. Pressure coming. He'll dump this one off. Open man, and it's his wide receiver. He's hit and got away. Knocked out of bounds. A decent pickup that time.
And see, guys, that's when this offense is at their best. If they can connect on these intermediate patterns, they'll allow them to be a lot more creative on offense.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 41. The Aggies come out showing 3 wide. James set to go to the air. He steps up, wants the middle, and they couldn't hook up on that one.
The defense was able to supply some pressure here and break up the scheme, forcing the incompletion.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. The Aggies set up in the gun. James back to throw. Going deep on the left side. And it's incomplete. A little too much juice on that one.
This quarterback sometimes gets a little bit too excited back there and tries to put too much on it. He's got to relax and just make a good throw.
Third and 10. Ball on the 41. The Aggies line up with 3 wide. James back to pass, under pressure, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. The Fighting Irish are going to take a timeout, and now they've only got 1 remaining. It's 4th down now, and we'll see the punt team. It's off, and it is a dandy. Number 80 signals for a fair catch. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. This defense did a nice job last time around, forcing the interception.
And now you'll find out how much faith they got in this kid. Do they run the football or they let her rip?
They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. The Irish line up in an I formation. They'll give it off here, and he's taken down at the 21. Short little game there, just trying to keep that clock running.
Keep that clock running and keep that other offense off the field.
Second and 9. Ball on the 21-yard line. Folks, let's pause now as we've reached the end of the first half. Our score at halftime, Texas A&M 21, Notre Dame 14. We're ready to start the second half as the teams are lined up for the kickoff. Kicks it off. Number 3 fields it in the end zone. And now we'll see the offense come out of the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 19-yard line. Texas A&M lines up in a double tight set. James drops back on first down. Throws. That'll be a gain of 5. Second down and 5. Ball on their own 24. Texas A&M lines up in a shotgun set. He lateral. And down he goes. And they get the first down on the option to the halfback. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 30. James is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. He throws it. Caught! And he's all the way down to the 31-yard line. The quarterback broke down the coverage on that one. 1st down.
When you drop back to pass and see zone, it's a matter of you and the receiver getting on the right page and finding the right window to put the ball through.
Hey, Kirk, that's probably what you did playing in the backyard, right? But you broke a lot of windows, I bet you.
The Aggies come out in a bunch formation. James gives it up the middle. He's into the open field. Broke away from one. He's knocked out of bounds. He exploded down that field.
Boy, it's a great job by this kid of finding the holes in this defense. And when he gets in the open field, watch out, sweetheart. There he goes.
Texas A&M will line up in a jumbo set here. Hand off to the fullback. And he's taken down. Just a yard there.
1-yard gain on the play.
Looks like they'll try to power it right into the heart of the defense. The simple handoff to the fullback got it done right there.
Yo, give it to the big bulldozer and get out of the way.
And he hits the PAT. Number 13 is lined up to kick this one off. Number 34 and number 21 back deep to return. Number 34 fields it at the 3. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Fighting Irish come out in a 2 tight end set. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And down he goes at the 24-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Ball on their own 24. Noble comes to the line with 3 wide. Walker with a takedown. The halfback gets the toss and picks up 2. It's 3rd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 26-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. Back to pass. Steps up. He lets it go. Caught. And he's all the way down to the 33-yard line. What an amazing catch. 1st down.
Boy, Brad, you said it. That is a big-time play there. Spectacular catch and great body control there on the long pass reception.
1st and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. Notre Dame lines up in a double tight set. Little handoff. He juked him out of his shoes. And he's taken down at the 22-yard line. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, the defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend.
It's 1st and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Irish line up with 3 wide. He spins, and down he goes at the 13-yard line. 9-yard pickup.
9-yard gain on the play.
Second and 1 coming up here, and this is the 6th play of the drive. Texas A&M brings in the nickel here. He drops back. Over the middle, and he's taken down. And they get the first down on that completion, Coach.
That was a very nice first down conversion. The key to that play was the fact that the quarterback had plenty of time to look downfield.
Let's see if they can punch this one in. And down he goes. They'll get 2 on that one.
With the carry, gain of 2 on the play.
Number 4 is the single setback. Steps up in the pocket. And he drops it.
Incomplete pass. Number 80, the intended receiver on the play.
I formation looking for 6. Drops back to pass. He's in trouble. Wants to throw outside. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
You know, Coach, the one thing this quarterback does a nice job of is taking what the defense gives him. He's always looking for the open target.
Yeah, and he's done that 3 times today.
And he tacks on the extra point. So under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. And the score, Texas A&M 28, Notre Dame 21. Number 13, ready to kick. Number 3 and number 14 set to return. Here's the kick. Number 14 fields it at the 1.
What to look for on this drive is to see how often the defense changes up its coverages. They didn't defend the pass very well that last drive, so it's going to be interesting to see if they play them differently here.
They'll set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Aggies come out showing 3 wide. Complete. And he's taken down. Didn't get anything.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 23. The Aggies come out in a 2 tight end set. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. A 1-yard gain by the halfback. Third and 9. Ball on the 24. The Aggies set up in the gun. Back to pass. Chucks it deep down the right side. And that one's fallen incomplete. So they go 3 and out after that incompletion. They send out the punting unit.
Back to punt. Number 80. Back to return.
Number 20 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 80 fields it at the 24. Spinning. Came away with a nice return there, Lee Corso.
Whoa, Nelly. That was almost a big one, my friend.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 36. Noble is back in the gun. He drops back. Rolls right. He's looking. Fires across the middle. That one could have been an interception.
Number 88, the intended receiver on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 36. Ace backfield. Here's a little draw play. And he's taken down at the 45-yard line. He'll get 9 yards on the play. Third down and a yard. Ball on the 45. Number 4 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Carter brings him down at the 46-yard line. He didn't get much, but he got enough for the first down.
Well, that's really all they wanted there was to pick up the first down and get a fresh set of downs and continue to move downfield.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Notre Dame lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back to pass. And it's caught. What a stiff arm. That play was going nowhere.
Yeah, give a lot of credit to the defense here, recognizing pass and swarming to the receiver.
It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on their own 48. Texas A&M lines up in a dime defense here. Noble drops to throw. And it falls incomplete. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Notre Dame lines up with 3 receivers. That snap from center. Throws. His receiver has it. And down he goes at the 40-yard line. Nice play call to get him the conversion.
When a team converts on 3rd down, they can really frustrate a defense. When they converted 3rd and long, it just makes them sick.
1st and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive. The Irish go with the I formation. He's going to try to throw. Got it. And he's all the way down to the 14. I don't think anyone saw that one coming, especially the defense, and that trick play goes for a huge gain. And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is Texas A&M 28, Notre Dame 21. It's 1st and 10, and this is the 8th play of the drive. They line up in an I. Back to pass. Here they come. I formation here.
Set. Put hot. 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 Hot.
Oh, he got tattooed on that one. And a nice run by the tailback.
Not a lot of razzle-dazzle here, but it gets the job done and picks up the first down.
They're crowding that line of scrimmage.
Set. Hot. Hot. Put hot.
Touchdown, Notre Dame. On the quarterback sneak in for the touchdown.
Well, he only needed a few yards, and he got it.
Let's take another look at the touchdown.
Set. Hot.
And he hits the PAT. Number 13, ready to kick. Number 3 and number 14, back ready to return. Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Number 14 fields it in the end zone. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3-and-out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
And maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
They'll start this drive at the 19-yard line. Texas A&M comes out with 2 tight ends.
Hot. Hot. Put hot.
They go with a pitch to the right. Halfback pass. There's a flag down, and here's the call.
Illegal touching on the receiving team.
And that penalty is going to push him back.
Yeah, an offense can't be productive when they're making mistakes like that.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 19. Notre Dame comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Incomplete. And they do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent awareness by the defender to know where the football is and get his hand on it.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 19-yard line. James lines up in the shotgun. High snap as he works from the gun. He steps up, wants to throw outside. Got his running back. And they finally knock him out at the 50.
And with that last pass, Coach, this quarterback's gone over 300 yards for the game.
A very impressive performance indeed.
It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. The Irish bring in the nickel package. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down. The halfback picks up a yard. Second and 9 coming up here. Ball right around midfield. 2 tight ends here. James goes with the play fake. And they couldn't hook up on that one. Well, he was under some heavy pressure there.
Well, I agree there was a lot of pressure, but I think he can hold on to the ball just a little bit longer and deliver it with some confidence.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. Notre Dame lines up with 5 defensive backs. He drops back. Across the middle. There was not a soul open there.
He threw into double coverage because it was an obvious passing down, and the defense knew the pass was coming.
And they're ready to punt this one away. Number 20 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 19 calls for the fair catch. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll take over at the 20. The Irish line up with 3 wide. And down he goes. Tailback picked up 7 on the draw.
7-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 27. The Fighting Irish come out in the ace formation. They'll keep it on the ground again. Carter brings him down for a loss, and the blitz might have caused that one.
The defense took a chance here. They overloaded that side of the ball, and the tailback had nowhere to go.
3rd down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on the 26. Texas A&M brings in the nickel here. And he's taken down at the 28-yard line. Nice defensive stand there.
And some good play calling defensively. They always had someone in the right spot to make a play and force the 3 and out.
The special teams coach sends his punt team out on the field.
Number 2, deep to return.
He gets it off. Number 2 fields it for 37. So he got a little on that return.
Well, Brad, early it looked like there was an opening there, but the seam closed quickly.
Kirk, you never listen to me. I've been telling you about that awesome team speed all day long. Aren't you going to listen to me?
They'll get the ball here at the 44.
44-yard line. 1st and 10.
Notre Dame comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. James set to go to the air. And he went way up, and he's got the interception. That interception could change the whole face of this game.
One thing about this interception, it couldn't have come at a better time for this football team. Now all they need to do is get some points on the board.
They'll go to work at the 41. Noble is back in the gun. Noble to the air on 1st down. Off his hands, incomplete.
Number 80, the intended receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 41. Notre Dame comes out in the shotgun. And down he goes. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 46. The Irish line up in an I formation. Drops back to pass. Over the middle. Smith with a takedown at the 46. They brought the house on that one.
And this kid shows a lot of poise and moxie in the pocket. He knew he was going to get hit, but he hung in there and delivered the ball with accuracy.
1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. The Fighting Irish line up with 2 tight ends. They'll throw on 1st down. Throw short. Incomplete pass. Almost a nice catch by the tight end.
And let me tell you something. We saw them run this play in practice, and I guarantee you, he didn't have a guy in his face like he did right here.
Second and 10.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 46. The Irish line up in an I formation. Noble gives it up the middle, and they got him for a loss. Good penetration by the defense there as they tackle him for a loss. The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Noble drops back to pass, steps up, wants to throw outside. Found his man. And guys, that's now over 200 yards receiving on the day for this young fella.
Well, he comes up with another big catch here, and to be honest, this defense just doesn't have an answer for this guy. He's been open all game long.
1st and 10. Ball on the 18. Texas A&M lines up with 5 defensive backs. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. In and out of his hands.
Number 21, the intended receiver on the play. Second and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. This is the 8th play of this drive. The Fighting Irish line up with 3 wide. Noble with the give. Jet the tackler. Smith brings him down at the 14. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. They've been 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, and they'll try to convert again here. The Irish come out in the ace formation. He steps up, throws it to the outside. And that one's fallen incomplete.
Number 5, the intended receiver on the play. Fourth and 6. Ball on the 14-yard line.
They'll line it up for the field goal.
In to attempt the field goal.
The kick is up. And it splits the uprights. And so they take the lead with that field goal.
Big-time kick late in the game. That was a clutch kick to put them up on top.
Notre Dame ready to kick this one off. Number 3 and number 14 back to return. Here's the kick. Number 3 fields it at the 3. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the coach gave his offense quite a speech before he sent them out there.
And let's not forget, they had some things clicking the last time out. He's probably just reminding them to finish the job this time.
They'll start this drive at the 22. Notre Dame brings in the nickel here. James back to pass. Steps up. Throws it to the outside. Off his hands, incomplete.
Receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 22. James lines up in the shotgun. Coach, he made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 22. They'll work from the shotgun. He drops back. Throws. Complete. And he's taken down at the 26. Fourth down, Coach.
Yeah, they just didn't get enough yardage on that pass.
Fourth and 6. Ball at the 26-yard line.
Let's see if the defense can stop them one more time. Pumps once. And it's incomplete. They went for it, but they were denied.
Well, that was a situation where they had to go for it.
I agree. They can't afford to let the other team hold on to the ball. The time is ticking away.
They'll set up shop at the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
The Irish go with the I formation. There's a missed tackle. And down he goes. The Aggies call for a timeout. And that was their first timeout. It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Notre Dame lines up in a goal line set. Noble will hand it off. And he's taken down. The Aggies are going to take a timeout, and they'll have one timeout left. Notre Dame will line up in a jumbo set here. And they'll run him again. And down he goes. Texas A&M takes a timeout, and that was their last timeout. Have a look at our Old Spice players of the game. Red zone, when performance matters the most. I formation here. Another run. He spins around. Number 88 with a recovery. They've got to be happy after recovering that fumble.
Yeah, because a play like that gets the defense right back into the game. You'll probably see them get real conservative now.
You're absolutely right, Kirk. Watch him run some basic plays here. Nothing fancy.
Number 4 lines up in the deep back, I formation. And he's taken down at the 2. 5 yards.
5-yard gain on the play.
Number 13 lined up for the field goal. This should be a chip shot. It's up. And it sails through the upright. And that's the end of the game. Kirk, what'd you think of this one?
I'm sad to see this one in because it was a great game to watch. Texas A&M had plenty of chances to win this football game, but it wasn't meant to be today. All you can do now is try to bounce back after a close loss like this.
Folks, thanks for tuning into our game. Our final score, Notre Dame 34, Texas A&M 28. We hope you enjoyed this game as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. So long, everyone.